Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. We have officially kicked out our kids from the podcast. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, everyone. Welcome to episode
6.
So, what do we got today?
So today we're going to be talking about truths and myths about hiking. And we got some Pinot Noir that we're drinking.
And we're going to talk about some of the best hikes in the world.
I want to say best hikes. Like, how about some of the best trails?
Sure. If that makes you feel better, some of the best trails.
That you can hike.
So, AKA some of the best hikes. All right. So let's get to it because we have a lot to do. All right. So segment number 1, which is the myths and truths of hiking.
But I would like to say before we start our truths and myths, I'd like to dedicate this episode to our dear friends Kiki and Eddie.
Yes. For showing us this wonderful world of backpacking and hiking and using man wipes in a tent.
Dude wipes. So cheers to Kiki and Eddie.
Yes. And Starburst. Can't forget Starburst. Yeah. So, all right, here we go.
Ready.
Truths and myths. Backpacking, hiking. You ready?
Ready.
You need the latest and most expensive equipment out there.
No, that is not true. You do need equipment, obviously, but not the best. I don't think you need the best. And I think we were a perfect example of that because the first time we went hiking, it was not planned super far out. It was a fluke that we ended up getting a permit to hike down the Grand Canyon. So we weren't 100% prepared. I mean, we were prepared to do the hike, but we didn't have the top of the line equipment and we did just fine.
Yeah, we did just. And then that's one of the great things that our friend Eddie kind of guided us with is knowing that, you know, we were tight budget. It was short notice. He was like, look, these are good enough. So basically, I think our recommendation to you is do your research, find something equivalent to your budget and something equivalent to your hike, really, because it depends on, I mean, if you're going to go hiking in the snow.
Right. Like our trail, just to give you an example, we went in April. So when we started hiking the trail at the top of the Grand Canyon, it was snowing and there was ice on our trail. And then I want to say about 3 miles in, we were in tank tops and shorts. It was so hot. So we were ready for every single height. We had
microclimate, as they say.
Oh, okay.
Do you like that?
Yeah. So, we had the stuff for the snow so we could hike so we don't slip down to our tank tops to everything else we needed. So I don't think you need the top of the line stuff.
You don't. So that's myth number 1 is busted. So here comes a controversial myth number 2. You need to eat gross food. So I'm in the school of
eating whatever.
Listen, if you're going to, yes, I'll eat whatever. But if you're going to hike, it depends how rough your hike is, right? Because this is a little. You need more context for this myth. If you're gonna go hardcore backpacking hiking in the Appalachian Trail with no amenities, nothing in sight.
You don't have a barbecue or anything.
Yeah, you don't have a barbecue, then yes, you're going to have to eat that, super dried.
Instant meal
food, which is not that bad. There's some packets that are pretty delicious. I'm not going to lie. I mean, okay, wow, I don't think you agree with that.
So, yes, like if you're going to be hiking and you don't have amenities to do any barbecuing you're going to have to get your sealed, dried food in a bag with tons of sodium, which is good because you're hiking and you want to
you need to
contain all that water that you want to keep while you're hiking. But yeah, it's not the best, but it is interesting. It did the job.
Yeah, it did.
You have breakfast, you have eggs all the way.
You got that protein in.
To bolognese spaghetti. So you had it all.
Yeah, well, I enjoyed it.
There you go.
Yeah, you didn't.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I did enjoy it.
So, depending on your taste buds, it might be gross, it might not. So that myth. It's not really busted, but it's not really truth either. So it's really subjective.
There you go.
All right, myth number 3: backpacking could be dangerous.
Yeah, I do think it can be dangerous. There could be animals. We're in their space, so yeah. I mean, there's bears. We've seen some random animals on our hikes and stuff. I mean, we're in their territory, so
Yeah.
snakes, all sorts of stuff.
We saw two-tone elks. And we saw a lot of what is it?
We did see
not donkeys. What's the other one?
the deer, but they look like
not the deer.
which one? Mules.
Mules.
Yeah, but those weren't like random. Those were like used to bring food up and down in the Grand Canyon.
We're gonna make a segment just about mules. We learned so much about mules in our hiking
During our Grand Canyon hike.
Yeah, that was okay. So yeah, backpacking can be dangerous.
Yeah, and obviously like the height, and you're going up mountains. I don't suggest hiking by yourself. I mean, it could be slippery. I mean, there's different things that can happen. So just be aware. I think.
Yeah. So you need to prep and understand where you're going.
Yes.
Okay. Good. So our next myth: you have to hike big miles every day.
No, and I don't think you should.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I think like your max should be like 8-ish miles in a day.
But I think it depends too on what you want to see.
Well, and on the terrain.
The trail.
Yeah, like whether it's going up and down.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, there's been days that we've hiked more. And then there's been days where we actually opted out. We couldn't do it anymore. So we got to a bus station. That has happened.
Yeah. Yeah. Like we were like, okay, we're done.
Yeah.
We're done.
That does happen. So,
yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. I think that myth is busted because it's really at your pace, what you want to see, what you want to experience in that trail. So I think really it's really up to you. So yeah, our next one is that basically doing this backpacking and hiking is only for young, fit people.
No. And when we were on our trails, we saw children even hiking up to people in their 80s.
Yeah.
So I definitely think it's for everybody. Now,
we're definitely young and fit.
Right. But we did not train for any of the hikes that we've done, and we've done some pretty intense hiking. We should have trained, but we didn't, and we did okay for the most part. Yeah,
we did pretty good considering. And again, I think we did. So our two top, I think, memorable hikes is the Grand Canyon, which that was rough. That was like nonstop, 8 miles down. It was a little rough. But the Switzerland, for example, Via Alpina was nice because we didn't have to, carry a lot, and we went from town to town. So
I think that leads us to the next myth.
Yeah,
so I think packing light is also helpful.
Yes.
But the first day in Via Alpina was brutal.
Well, it was 6 miles up.
Yeah,
like nonstop.
It was brutal the first day. So, I think you should be in fit, but you don't need to be.
Yeah. I mean, I think by doing it more, you're going to become fit.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. So I think there's a positive to backpacking and hiking. So again, like you mentioned, we're going to segue to our last myth, which is pack light. Do you have to go ultra light, which I have to agree with this. Our friend Kiki does not agree with this. Yeah. She packs as if it's Armageddon.
If she could pack jumper cables,
yes,
she would pack them.
Yes.
But we had, so the first intensive hike that we did, which was 2 full days in the Grand Canyon, we had to bring a tent. We had to bring mattress pads and sleeping bags. So we did not pack light because we had a lot of stuff with us. And it was all of our food. And obviously, as the days went through, we had less food in our backpacks. But it was rough. Coming up, like the last day coming out of the Grand Canyon was a little rough. But then we did the Via Alpina, which in Switzerland, where we hiked from town to town. And all we needed were our clothes. So we didn't have, because we stayed in the little towns and their little like chateaux, little places where we had food and showers and stuff. So we didn't need to bring necessities like a sleeping bag.
Yeah, no. I mean, Kiki did bring, I think, a massage table, a refrigerator, hair dryer. I mean, she brought it all, guys. If I think we should do a show with her and create the show of like backpack orders and then see all the stuff that she has in there. So I know she's definitely going to kill me. And what I'm going to do, just because I love her so much, I am going to put a picture of her backpack filled to the rim in Via Alpina, and I hope you guys enjoy that picture.
Leave my bestie alone.
I know. I'm sorry. Well, enough of our myths and truth. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please, if you want more, make sure to like, comment, subscribe to our channel.
I think we're missing a lot of stuff on hiking. Like we can do a lot more.
No, but we will.
Yeah,
we're gonna keep going later, but not today. Which segues us to our second segment, which is
Look Rapid,
which is the best one of all. And I actually need a lot of wine to deal with Kiki's packing. This is our wine of the week, and it's great. It's a 2019 Kendric Vineyards Pinot Noir.
it's really good. It's yummy.
Yeah, it's from Marin County, which is pretty cool. It's in California. And I'm just going to give you some quick fun facts about it. It is a family-run vineyard. It is organic, which is great. By the way, that area, Marin County, is known for being a very foggy area in the mornings, and that gives this Pinot Noir a cool climate finesse, as they say.
My best part is that it is a wine to table.
It's a glass
to table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very organic.
Very organic. You can feel that it tastes organic. There's something light about it.
Agreed. Yeah. So this is something we definitely recommend. Kendric Vineyards. It is very, very nice. I think I would like some like a steak and chimichurri right now with this. Right?
Yeah.
Again, once again,
mushrooms like a nice
portobello.
Yes.
Portobello.
I'm really good right now.
Well, that's our wine segment. Very short because I mean it's just so good that it's something that we just want to keep drinking. So and we will.
Cheers to that.
Cheers. All right. So we're rocking it today. I'm not gonna lie. It is segment 3. Some of the best hikes in the world, babe.
Let's talk about it.
Let's go. You start us off.
Okay, perfect. I will. So the first one is the with alpine views. It's right next to the Via Alpina. It is the Tour du Mont Blanc, and it's in France, Italy, Switzerland, and it's about 110 miles. The whole thing to complete it would take 11 days.
Yeah, 11 days.
And it's moderate. I would say our hike in Via Alpina was about moderate.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. And I think if you're combining France, Italy, and Switzerland, I would do 11 days. I would do that hike. I mean, those are 3 beautiful countries.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next one, this is something that's dear and close to my heart, is I want to do the Inca Trail in Machu Picchu. I did go to Machu Picchu, but not hiking though. Machu Picchu is definitely something that I recommend everybody to put on their bucket list.
You can actually hike this trail and sleep out there.
Yeah.
And then head up to Machu Picchu.
Yeah, which is great. It has
with
a lot
kids.
with kids.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, little jungle views. I don't know about taking my kids, but it is 26 miles though, and it's only about 4 days to complete, which is not bad, even though it is 26 miles. It is moderate, but you do go high though. I will say that it is the altitude there. Is pretty brutal, hence why they give you the cocoa leaf, right? Where you could kind of chew that and it helps with the altitude sickness. So pretty cool. I think I'll do it.
Yeah, I want to do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Next one, babe.
All right. Now we're in the Himalayan mountains in Nepal.
Viva Nepal! Viva Nepal! Sorry, that was a Golden Child. Golden Child.
Oh my God, we did this.
Yeah, wrong Eddie Murphy movie.
All right, so we're at the Everest Base Camp in Nepal. This is challenging. If you've ever seen any information about it, it takes lives. So I don't know if I would do it. It's 80 miles. It takes 14 days to get to the top.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to opt out on this one.
Yeah, I think I definitely will not do that one.
No.
And I don't know why. My wife continues to give me the hard names to pronounce in our podcast, people. And I want you guys to please do a petition to stop her from making me say these names and make me sound illiterate.
I think it's like Lagav.
So the next trail is Lagavagur.
Trail in
Iceland. And the great thing about this is that you're hiking through glaciers and actually geothermal valleys, which is pretty fun and interesting. It's moderate, so that means I think this is one of mine too that I think bucket list I want to do. 4 days to complete. It's moderate, 34 miles. I think that's pretty nice. To say the least. No, it's
take our little one. She's down to go to Iceland.
Yeah. So I think that's a good one there.
All right. We're going to head on over to the other side of the world, to the Tasmanian wilderness in Australia. And the trail is overland track.
Yeah. I don't know. After seeing that documentary of the outback, those crazies that they killed, I don't know. I don't know if I want to hike in the Tasmanian wilderness.
I do.
You just want to solve that murder mystery. You know what? If you didn't love travel so much, I'm sure this would have been a murders in the building type podcast. All right, so
we have to link that documentary below.
Yes, I'll put the link in the. You got to see it. It's insane.
Fun.
Yeah, it was like 8 people in the whole town, and I think one got murdered. So you have 8 suspects basically. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. So the next one, another France Switzerland type combo. It's the Haute Route.
It's in France and Switzerland.
Yeah. So again, another epic Alp type hike. Based on our notes here, it is about 112 miles, 12 days. It is a little bit more challenging than the previous one.
It's supposed to be high up.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it's hot. It's a hot route, baby. No?
John Muir Trail is in California, and it's we get to see the Sierra Nevada beauty. It is strenuous, and it's 3 weeks, 211
miles. It's a little rough.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm sure you could do sections. We did sections in the Via Alpina. I had like 30 something sections, and we only did like 3 sections in like 4 to 5 days. Yeah.
Well, I'm only going to do a little section with Eddie in June there.
Oh, and then
the Appalachian Trail, which I will post videos of that hike and do a special episode on that. And then our next one is GR20. And I'm not going to lie. I think any trail that has numbers and letters together sounds like a very difficult situation.
It's in Corsica.
Yeah, I want to do GR20.
And it does, the level is very difficult.
Yeah, like when you name something GR20, it's like, it's some like military. Yeah, it sounds like, oh my God, like an Navy SEAL type thing. So yeah, it must be interesting to do, but I'm not doing it.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Okay. So
I just want to do everything.
Yeah. Why don't you do the next one?
Drakensberg Grand Traverse, South Africa. And this is extremely challenging. It's remote off the grid hiking, and it's 140 miles. It's about 2 weeks. So when it says remote off grid, I get, this is where that our hiking is hiking dangerous. This is a prime example of why I wouldn't do it. It's a little too remote for me. I don't think I would want.
Yeah. Well, even though like there's several options, right? You could get a Starlink, the Elon Musk company, where you could get internet anywhere in the world.
We had a little thing.
And then Eddie, our co-hiker, he does have like some sort of like GPS type tracking device that you can send messages.
Because in the Grand Canyon, we lost reception, I think about 3 miles down, and we had no connection to the world for 2 full days. Which it sounds great, but we have children. It was a little nerve-wracking.
Well, it didn't matter because we sent a message to them and they thought it was spam, and we could have died.
We did send a message through that little GPS tracker, and none of our family responded because they thought it was spam. Yeah. So for 2 days, nobody really came.
Yeah. So we could have been rotting away.
Yeah, pretty much. And we sent it to multiple family members. Throughout the family.
And I don't think anybody responded.
No, Brooklyn said, "Oh, I saw that you guys text."
But never did anything.
But I was like, why did you tell everybody in the house? She said, I thought they read it.
Got it. So there you go, guys.
Welcome to having a teenager.
Yes. And once again, I have a weird name to pronounce.
Oh, no.
This is the Kalalalu
Trail.
Kalalu Trail in Hawaii.
This one's nice.
Yeah, this is how could you go wrong with Hawaii, right?
Yeah. Tropical paradise.
Coastal cliffs.
But it does say it's kind of challenging.
Moderate to challenging. It's 22 miles round trip, which is not too bad. And it's 2-3 days. I don't know. That's one I think I want to do.
Yeah, I think like we covered desert, glaciers, mountains, coastal. Like we've covered every terrain. I think there's like a hike for everybody.
Man, whoever put this list together is phenomenal.
He's super sexy too.
Yeah. Anyways, but we digress. But I will say one hike that I am dying to do, and it's not on this list, is the one in Portugal, the Madeira Island.
Yeah.
I'm dying to do that one. They say that's the Hawaii of Europe.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
Yeah. So, all right. Well,
I also like to go back to, which is also not on this list, the parts of the Via Alpina.
Yeah, which I'm surprised Via Alpina is on here because that's
but I mean, it does have the other one because the Via Alpina is attached to the top one with the alpine views. The other one, that's just the one that connects all 3 countries, which is
and I'm assuming it goes to Mont Blanc and
right.
France.
We only did Switzerland for those 5 days.
Yeah.
So I mean, but.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Well,
I'd like to do more.
Yeah, and if you guys want to know more about hiking, or if you want to schedule, or you want us to curate your next adventure, please reach out to us, like us, comment, send us messages, go to our website. We'll be more than happy to make that trip for you, curate that trip for you, because that's why we're here. We're not just trying to here to inform and entertain, but also really be part of your memories and create them for you, right?
That's so sweet.
I'm the sweetest thing you know, baby. All right.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheer. Ciao, bacalao.
Thanks, Kiki and Eddie.
Thank you.